Not all debt is dangerous, but bad debt can destroy your future. It gives you comfort today, but creates pressure for years. Many people fall into bad debt without even realizing it. If you learn to avoid it, you protect your financial freedom. Bad debt is any borrowing that does not create value or return. It is usually used for consumption, not growth. This includes spending on things that lose value quickly. Examples include unnecessary shopping, luxury items, or lifestyle upgrades. These purchases feel good in the moment but create long-term pressure. Unlike investments, bad debt does not generate income. This means you are paying for something that gives no financial return. Over time, this reduces your ability to grow wealth. Understanding this difference is essential for financial success. Not all debt is harmful, but bad debt always is. Clarity helps you avoid costly mistakes. Knowing what to avoid is the first step to control. Bad debt takes more than it gives. Smart decisions protect your financial future. When you take on bad debt, you are committing your future earnings. A portion of your income is already spent before you receive it. This reduces your financial flexibility and freedom. Over time, this creates pressure and limits your options. Instead of using your income for growth, you use it for repayments. This slows down your financial progress significantly. Many people underestimate this impact in the beginning, but as debt increases, the burden becomes heavier. Future opportunities become harder to take. Bad debt quietly reduces your financial power. Protecting your future income is essential for building wealth. Avoiding bad debt is one of the smartest decisions you can make. Future income should build wealth, not repay mistakes. Control today protects tomorrow. Bad debt often comes with high interest rates, which makes it even more dangerous. Interest increases the total amount you need to repay. What starts as a small loan becomes much larger over time. Many people only focus on monthly payments, not total cost. This leads to long-term financial loss. High interest keeps the debt alive for longer periods. It also reduces your ability to clear it quickly. Over time, interest becomes a major burden. It quietly drains your income and savings. Understanding interest is key to avoiding bad debt traps. Lower interest means less risk and better control. High interest is what turns bad debt into a serious problem. Interest grows silently but powerfully. What seems small today becomes heavy tomorrow. Using debt to maintain a lifestyle is one of the biggest mistakes people make. Buying things you cannot afford creates long-term problems. These purchases do not generate any financial return. This means you are paying for comfort long after it is gone. Over time, this habit creates financial stress and instability. Many people try to match others instead of focusing on their own reality. This leads to unnecessary borrowing and pressure. Lifestyle debt keeps you stuck in a cycle of payments. It reduces your ability to save and invest. Smart individuals avoid borrowing for consumption. They focus on building assets instead of liabilities. Avoiding lifestyle debt is key to financial freedom. Temporary luxury creates long-term burden. Discipline creates lasting stability. Modern financial systems make it very easy to take on debt. Credit cards, quick loans, and online approvals remove barriers. This convenience increases the risk of bad decisions. When borrowing is easy, discipline becomes more important. Many people take loans without thinking about consequences. Easy access creates a false sense of affordability. Over time, this leads to unnecessary debt accumulation. Without awareness, bad debt grows quickly. Convenience should not replace careful thinking. Control is what protects your financial future. Being cautious with easy credit is essential. Just because you can borrow does not mean you should. Easy access increases temptation. Strong discipline prevents mistakes. One of the biggest traps in bad debt is relying on minimum payments. It feels like you are managing your debt, but in reality, very little progress is made. Most of the payment goes toward interest, not the actual balance. This keeps the debt alive for a long time. Over time, you end up paying much more than you originally borrowed. This creates frustration and financial pressure. Many people stay stuck in this cycle for years. Minimum payments create comfort but delay real progress. True control comes from reducing the balance aggressively. Paying more than the minimum breaks the cycle faster. Avoiding this habit is essential for financial growth. Small payments extend the problem. Strong payments solve it faster. Many people ignore bad debt in its early stages because it feels manageable. This delay is a costly mistake. The longer you ignore debt, the bigger it becomes. Interest continues to grow, and payments become harder. What could have been solved early turns into a serious problem later. Avoiding the issue does not make it disappear. Facing it early gives you more control and options. Early action reduces stress and total cost. Over time, small steps can prevent large financial damage. Ignoring debt creates pressure, while action creates solutions. The sooner you act, the easier it becomes to recover. Delay increases difficulty. Action creates control and progress. Taking new loans to repay old debt is one of the most dangerous habits. It may feel like a solution, but it only delays the problem. This creates a cycle where debt keeps increasing over time. Each new loan adds more interest and pressure. Over time, this becomes difficult to manage. Many people fall into this trap trying to stay comfortable. But this comfort is temporary and costly. Breaking this cycle requires discipline and planning. Reducing spending and focusing on repayment is the only real solution. Borrowing more only increases the burden. Avoiding this habit is key to financial recovery. One debt leads to another. Breaking the cycle restores control. Without awareness, bad debt continues to grow unnoticed. Many people avoid checking their balances or understanding their situation. This creates a disconnect between actions and consequences. Without clarity, mistakes keep repeating. Awareness allows you to see the real impact of your decisions. It helps you identify problems and take action. Tracking your debt gives you control over your financial life. Over time, awareness improves decision-making and discipline. It turns confusion into clarity and control. Without awareness, progress becomes impossible. Understanding your situation is the first step toward freedom. Clarity creates better decisions. Better decisions reduce debt over time. Bad debt does more than create pressure. It blocks your ability to grow wealth. Money that could be saved or invested is used for repayments. This slows down your financial progress significantly. Over time, this creates missed opportunities. While others are building assets, you are managing liabilities. This keeps you behind in the long run. Reducing bad debt frees up money for growth. It allows you to focus on building wealth instead of managing problems. Avoiding bad debt is not just about protection, it is about progress. Growth requires available resources. Debt reduces those resources. Freedom begins when your money works for you. Avoiding bad debt is one of the strongest financial decisions you can make. It protects your income, reduces stress, and improves stability. Without unnecessary debt, your money can be used for growth and opportunities. This creates a strong financial foundation. Over time, this foundation supports long-term success. Discipline and awareness are key to avoiding bad debt. Smart individuals focus on control rather than convenience. They understand the long-term impact of every decision. Avoiding mistakes is just as important as making the right moves. Your financial future depends on the choices you make today. Control your debt, and you control your life. Strong discipline creates lasting financial power.